Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Oh man. Hey yo, man, this is the RJW. We go back in total effect, co doing it up like that there. Oh yeah. Hey yo, man, it's been a minute. And again, I like to say I want the savage hour. So let's get right into it. It is time for you to open up your eyes and see yourself for what it is. At the end of the day, right, there's a lot of you punk ass kids out there, you know what I'm saying? You have no clue what your future is going to look like. You have no clue what you want to do with yourself. You have no clue of how to make a dollar out of 15 cents. And then here you are talking about Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith, the fresh prince. I'm looking at it like if Bill Cosby got locked up, you think Will Smith's going to get away with what he got away with? And then there's a lot of you cats right now, you know, you're on live and you talking mad stuff, mad stuff. And like I was telling my boy the other day, I like, yo, my man, I don't like a lot of people. I'm not into liking a lot of people. You know what I mean? I'm really not. I don't like a lot of people. A lot of people don't like me and I don't like them. You know what I mean? A lot of people can't stand me and I can't stand them. You know, and it's not in my nature to have a bleeding heart for those that see me as nothing but a. So when you watch this show, the RJW does not play games with cats out there. A lot of people said to me, oh, come on, man. You know, you ain't built that way. You ain't built that way. And I'm like, okay, thank you very much. I appreciate you saying that I'm not built that way, but I will whoop that ass if you look at me or slap me in front of the whole entire world and I'm supposed to. This must be the greatest moment in television history. What? You got Putin out there, you know, trying to do something, trying to awaken something. You got North Korea, you know what I'm saying, trying to do something. And in New York, we have a black mayor, and everybody says, well, y'all had a black mayor the first time, so what's different about him? And I'm like, oh, shit. I'm looking at my watch. What time is it, man? I need to go to work. You know what I mean? I need to flip them burgers. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Coming right up, sir. What? Swiss, sir? No problem, sir. And then here you have these people on YouTube, people from down south. Yeah. People from down south doing their thing. Shocking and rocking and breaking it down, you know. And I love how they talk. And it's so inviting. But when you really pay attention to what they're really trying to do, of course, it's all about views. And so the views that I have, you know, and I'm happy. And I'm happy, you know, because I know it's going to take a minute for y'all out there to recognize and realize that there ain't nobody better than the RJW. And hold up. You see that right there? You see that right there? That's not what's going on right there. You know what I'm saying? But to recognize and to realize when you do this thing right here, that we used to do this in junior high school. And yeah, junior high school. And we were, you know, they would throw these things in front of us, and here they are in the South, the gossip columnist people, and that person right there. And I noticed those so-called conspiracy theorists and all of that, and trying to mix this conspiracy and that, you know what I'm saying? And things will happen. And I'm like, huh? I don't want to listen to you. Boop. It doesn't matter if you listen to me or not. Yeah, well, I don't like you. Boop. But I'm looking at the views that they have. So you're jumping on the hottest topic around. Well, the hottest topic has to be about the nature of the savage within us all. But of course, that's not going to work. Because if we knew you eat meat, don't you? You're a carnivore, don't you? What is this all about right here? And then it goes on and on and on. Down south, I've noticed something, man. They're really funny. I mean, they're smart, really funny. And I'm gonna name names. No, I'm not gonna name names. I'm just gonna tell you straight up like this. Give me a minute. I'll be where you at. You know what I'm saying? Armand Wiggins. I said I wasn't gonna name no names, but I like Armand Wiggins. He's funny. I don't like the other guy. And that's the whole thing. I've noticed that the majority of the ones that's making bread, making $1 out of 15 cents, are homosexuals. And I ain't got no real issues with homosexuals. Who, more power to you, you know what I'm saying? Go for the gusto. Inquiry minds want to know what your favorite asshole is up to. So now we have cats in Brooklyn, Queens, Bronx, Manhattan, Staten Island, the tri-state area that's doing things beyond that gossip thing. And they're very interesting. You would go on YouTube or whatever, and you're like, oh, snap. And me, I like, damn, how come I didn't come up with that? You got this young lady, you know what I'm saying? She's 26 years old. She studies corporate law. No, she is a lawyer. But she says, I owe like almost $200,000-$300,000. I'm exaggerating a little bit. I owe like $200,000-$300,000, and I quit my job. So now I'm sipping on wine and I'm on YouTube, and I'm hoping that people understand where I'm coming from. Contract law or something like that. There went to Five Town College, a great university in Long Island. So a lot of cats is telling me, so how about you, sir? I blush when people say sir. I blush. But at the end of the day, if we're not falling into something, then we're about nothing. You get me? To make something out of nothing. And what was that? Exactly. Little boys and girls throughout the whole world sees us Americans as a beacon of hope. So they want to come to America and be somebody. Deep down inside, they want to be movie stars, athletes. You know what I mean? Movie stars and athletes, rappers and popping shenanigans and popping bottles and stuff like that there. They don't want to be the RJW. If you wanted to be the RJW, then you would have known that the RJW been doing this thing for almost 30 years. The years that I was making bread out there, I was like, whoo, this is a lot of money. Then you're holding $100,000 in your hand. $100,000 in your freaking hand. And you looking at it. You smelling it. You lighting it up. You said, let me see how this feels. Because you know what I studied when I was in when I was in college. You know what I mean? You know the principles I was studying, because there's a lot of cats listening to me right now, and they know and what I know, and they follow and they practice what they preach. And at the end of the day, when you practice what you preach, it might not get you to where that's at, but it's there. You see it, you understand it, and it feels so refreshing to know that you were on point. And when I say on point, you saw through it all. Here we have in New York, Eric Adams, the second black mayor. But a lot of people is looking at him like, I hope he doesn't have a fat head. Listen, this man always had a fat head. Down to earth, but there's no such thing as a down to earth narcissist. No such thing. But when you are in a position of power, a position of influence, you open the door to a brighter day. You look within yourself to better understand yourself, to recognize the issues that need to be resolved. And right now in New York, popular media is talking about, crime is running rampant. Blame it on, what's his name, who used to be mayor before Bloomberg and all of them. Blame it on Ed Koch. He's the one that let those, close that chapter. Says, we cannot pay for the insane asylum. And so that he let them all out to play. You know what I'm saying? He let them all out to play. Now they're feeling the repercussions of those people that don't take their medicine. And let me tell you something about that word, medicine. Medicine is supposed to help you, give you, and regardless of the so-called blah, 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 the chemical imbalance within your system and whatnot, well, the so-called medicine that they give those people, it doesn't equal them out. That's nonsense. How are you going to tell me that person right there, he's been clean for how long? Then one day it just hits him. I need a drink. Or that girl right there, one day it just hits her. I need dick. You know what I'm saying? Get real. Get real. Then all of a sudden, the house, the cards of how come tumbling down, and they're back to being what they used to be. Happy. That's right. I said it. They were happy. And here you are, Dr. So-and-so, sitting down and listening to your issues and listening to how your day was. And, Dr. So-and-so is looking at his or her time and, or doctor, so what do you think? And then the first thing he or she says is, what do you think? Don't you hate that? Don't you really want to know why you do the things you do and why you can't control yourself in times of need? So you can't afford to pay $1,000 an hour. And you're lucky I'm saying $1,000 an hour. Michael Jackson never sat down with a therapist. Never. And I don't care if they say he did. No, he didn't. And now I'm listening to all these men and women on the idiot box. I'm an idiot? Okay. Talking this thing. You got to feed the beast. Don't you see it? You know, quit your job. Say the hell with it. You don't need it. You don't need it. If all you do is work, 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 then at the end of the day, you broke, 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 broke. But I just said, pay for the, well, whatever. But I just said, but well, Wall Street occupation, my brothers, my sisters, open up your eyes. Look within. Take charge. There will always be hope, just as long as you have the desire to give yourself a second chance to be more than just number one. You have to take it. Take it. When it's time for you to take it, you take it. And don't let go. And what do I mean by that? You know when it's your time. All these crabs in this basket, you know, that is the simplest understanding of people, not just black people, but people. Every crabs in the basket, they're trying to get out, but trying to get out, they're pulling you down. You know what I'm saying? But they're trying to get up, but they're pulling you down. You know, they're pulling you down. Then finally, a few of us, we fall out that basket. And then, oh no, we got to go all the way to the finish line. But them crabs is all over you. And you the meanest of them all. Does she understand you? Or does she wants to control you? Does he give 2 cents about your dollar? Don't you see? Can't you hear it? Don't you feel it? And doesn't she owe that young lady $4 million? At the end of the day, when you watch the R, the J, the W, recognize and realize what's in front of you. Because what's in front of you might be exactly what you're looking for. What's in front of you could give you a sense of entitlement. I overheard, and I was like, did she actually say that? That's the reason why I keep on saying, you know what? Women run the world. Women run the world. Women been running this world since the dawning of time. How about that? So there it goes. Once again, people trying to, find an answer to their miserable life. Misery loves company because there's nobody likes you. And if I were you, there's one thing you could do. Just one thing. Look within yourself to better understand yourself. And when you understand who you are and your abilities, your capabilities, the abilities to persevere, endure, and the tenacity to fulfill all your dreams. And you alone knows how beautiful it is. It's refreshing. But if you're in competition, you cannot, you're competing with yourself. But if you are part of that rat race, you ain't got no other choice but to do what you need to do to maintain and get yours, because they don't want you to have it, what they have. And what do they have? And what do they always do? And who are they that I'm talking about? Those that so-called accomplish their and fulfill their and now they look down at you, and you're like, oh, really? All right. So now I can't be a human being no more. Now I got to be a color. Oh, well, I'm this color. Oh, but at the end of the day, are y'all really gonna come if I yell out the magic word, my brother? No. My sister? No. We had a Black Lives Matter. It was such a beautiful sight. You know, it was such a beautiful sight. I was in tears. I was like, oh, it's beautiful, man. It's just beautiful. And New York was not playing. It was such a beautiful thing. And then somebody threw a monkey wrench in the game, talking about, yo, man, you know, people like that ain't supposed to be rich. Who told you that? Where in the book that says, you know, who said that? You want your leaders to lead you to greener pastures. You want them to lead you in the right direction. But if the deaf is leading the blind and the blind is leading the dumb, and you know what I'm saying? What the heck? You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a waste of time. So when you see the RJW on your screen and I captured something that made you listen. And if you see me in the streets, don't step to me like you're going to do something, because I would whoop that ass. Just say, well, yo, what's the deal? Boom. It was self-defense, Your Honor. It was self-defense. I was minding my business like I usually do. And out of nowhere, this gorgeous girl just jumped. I know you. And she jumped on me and started kissing me. And I was like, please, please, please. Oh, please, please. No more, no more, no more, no more kissing. Please, please, please. Don't stop kissing me. Stop, stop, stop. Who are you? Could you sign my laptop? Huh? Could you sign my, yo, this is my number. I'm going to your house now? No. Wow, you look better live. That's not how it's supposed to be. You go to school online and boom, your professor is trying to explain to you what that word means, and that word means so much, and that word is 2, 3, 4, 5 paragraphs, and now you have to come back and there you have a PhD, player hater degree. Play yourself and then get done in. Play yourself. I mean, at the end of the day, right? Men like me, we just sit, we listen, we observe, and then when it's our time to speak, we don't freeze up. We usually go, oh man, it's about time that somebody had to bring it to you. You know what I mean? Somebody had to tell you cats out there that you're doing it wrong. You're talking garbage. You're not making sense. And you're getting all these views for what? For makeup? You want me to buy my baby girl fake eyelashes, fake nail. So I buy her all of this. All right, here. Don't say I never gave you anything. And you have herpes. And you have the monster. Yeah, I see the commercial. You know what I mean? Hey, we can live with it now. Really? So still plug up your booty hole. We can live with it now. What? Are you serious? I mean, I could sympathize with certain brothers and I could sympathize with certain women, but I will not go as far as those that, you know, you really don't give a damn, do you? Who you give it to. So here's your Will Smith and Jada. Different World was a joke, but it was cute. It was like looking at the Archies, Betty and Veronica to me. And you have the disease and you don't want to be left alone. Thank God, Lord have mercy on my soul. I would never do that to somebody. Are you trying to give me something? You know what I mean? Jumping all over me and whatnot. Come on, man. Relax yourself, Doja Cat. Relax yourself. Never said Doja, you know what I mean? But I'm trying to tell you, you have something. I don't want to contract that. And right now, I'm seeing it like this. Because everybody is talking, oh, before the pandemic. Damn, don't do it. Look at that. Another company just went down. You open up a business and you don't know how to take care of business. Get real. But so, what are we doing? You like Denzel. You like Lawrence Fishburne. You like Wesley Snipes. You like Taye Diggs. You like, who else? You like me? You like Eddie Murphy. He's like 70 years old right now. Eddie Murphy's 70 years old. How much kids he got? Talking about, oh my God. Matter of fact, I have an idea. I have a concept. I only got like a few more minutes left. Listen, squash the beef. Squash it right now. The RJW has told you to squash the beef. There will be no beef. There will be no bloodshed at my door. We got issues in New York right now that's being resolved. Puerto Ricans and Dominicans, they get along. Chinese and the Japanese, they get along. Jamaicans and Haitians get along. Light skin and dark skin get along. The Irish and the Scottish get along. Italians and, well, I like the sandwich. So recognize to realize when you watch the RJW, because I said a whole lot and jewels were dropped. And a lot of you cats, because my lyrics hit hard like a mountain ram, boy. Recognize that, boy. Oh, yeah. And for that officer, I know your badge number. I know how you look. And don't push me. All right? You work for me. I don't work for you. I don't live in Nazi. Anyway, man, yo, this was the RJW, Cole doing it up like that day. Oh, yeah, nigga. Yeah. Goodbye.